unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of the gun, McNabb. And that's Elliott, complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the fumble recovery, McNair. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. McNair. This one caught by Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now McNair is going to... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready. Come on, boys. 56. Check. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
It's our time. Hey, switch gears. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On third down, McNair. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. McNair over the middle, complete. It's Berry. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second down, McNabb. It's Hill, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to someone else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Gordon on first down. Again he finds an opening. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Check pass, go!
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's McNabb. That one complete. Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. McNabb. They complete it to Hill. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get it number one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, here's McNabb. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On first down, it's McNair. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's McNair. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Maher able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now McNabb. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. McNabb. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. 56. He can't hang. He's on quicker. Hatchet. Check 37. Check 37.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Slam. Kill.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, here's McNair. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's coming. Double up. Hey, double up. Ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, McNabb. And this is caught by Watkins. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sammy Watkins, 97 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Buddy up, Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I got you. Ready, go.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down and more past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike 50. Danny. Eddie Weber. Twist. Watch the twist.
On second down now. It's Gordon to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready, set. Hey, 50 to Mike. Check back.
To throw, McNair. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Pick it up, kid.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's McNabb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready. Touchdown. Right there, 56. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. McNair. It's caught by Hooper. And all the way down to the 9. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, McNair. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career. And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first and 10, McNabb. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. McNabb to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 93 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Check hot route.
On 1st and 10, McNair. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now McNair. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give me that ball, defense. Slam, slam, slam.
On second down, Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Ravens have added to their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Eagles take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.